Alrighty. Hello, everybody. It is Lava Command here with coverage of what's set to be a pretty severe outbreak. I'm joined by Mia and Cyclone,
Hello.
Hi.
and right now we are dealing with the potential here. So first off, let me get a new NWS map real quick, so we can show what is going on here, and then we're going to begin coverage after a little bit of an overview of what's going on in the U.S. So here we go right now. Here is the latest information from the NWSs and what is going on here. Real quick before we get to the main action, a flash flood watch has been issued for parts of Kentucky and Tennessee, which is very interesting. That is likely due to multiple rounds of rain. I didn't have time to check, so hopefully I'm right on that. We do have a few severe thunderstorm warnings across Wisconsin, and we did have some severe thunderstorm warnings across Texas. There is a severe thunderstorm watch on top of a red flag warning, which is interesting. And then, of course, we have the new tornado watch that is in effect for parts of the moderate risk, parts of northeastern Nebraska and southeastern South Dakota, which is interesting here. Meanwhile, if you're in northwest South Dakota, you have blizzard warnings in effect for you. Um, Basically, this is the whole path of winter weather. Basically, from the Colorado mountains all the way towards northwestern Minnesota, and of course, a small pocket of winter weather for the Pacific Northwest. But nobody wants to know about that. And of course, we have all these wind alerts for the surrounding areas here. So that is it for that. Let's get this out here. So here's the surface analysis. The dry line is located along west central Texas, the Panhandle, Oklahoma, parts of Kansas, and it ends in a small part of Nebraska here. And that warm front, that warm advection that you would want for this system it's getting very close to the tornado watch. And then there's a little small warm front that's already over Iowa, helping it out. So it looks like we got a small warm front and then a big warm front heading north. Here's the new tornado watch for northwestern Iowa, southeastern South Dakota, and northeastern Nebraska until 10 p.m. Central, I believe. Um, and this will include Soul City. Just outside of it, north. Oh my God, I'm having a hard time today. This area is under a tornado watch. Oh my God. So we do have a few mesoscale discussions here. Isolated supercell development is possible along the dry line of parts of Texas near the Mexico U.S. border. We also do have another mesoscale discussion for parts of central Texas, saying a tornado threat into the evening hours across parts of central Texas is increasing. Fire risk today. The panhandle of Oklahoma, parts of southwestern Kansas, and a ton of Texas is under the extreme fire risk in a very, very small eastern part of New Mexico. Surrounding the critical fire risk and effect surrounding that, all the way towards parts of Nebraska. The flash flooding for today, real quick, we do have a marginal risk of flash flooding for next to the area of the moderate risk for severe weather. And we also have a slight risk of flooding for parts of Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas, and Louisiana. And that's about it. And again, joining us today is Mia and Cyclone. And we are now I'm just waiting now for them to start issuing a lot of warnings.
Yep.
We are just waiting at this point. So, here's a view on radar Omega. You can see the severe thunderstorm watch includes areas west of the Dallas metro and central Texas. We do have two severe thunderstorm warnings here. We're going to take a look at them real quick. One is just south of Stephenville, east of Brownwood, and you can see they have miniature hooks, but those are more likely for hail producing. Let's check the velocity here. And we don't have a good velocity, so we're going to have to wait on that. And oh my god, why doesn't it just... Oh, okay. And then let's take a look at our tornado watch area, and it's completely quiet. Besides a few showers on the very western part, but don't worry, that's going to change very quickly, potentially. And of course, we have two severe thunderstorm warnings for near La Crosse in Wisconsin. And we have all the winter weather in the west. We did have a flood watch for parts of there. I don't know why it's not showing that. And apparently we have a flood watch in Canada. We are not going to talk about that.
Yeah, no. Also, didn't you say we had a flood watch somewhere in like Tennessee or something?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
So we are now currently waiting for the tornado warnings to really begin. Until then, I guess we'll focus on the severe thunderstorm watch down south.
Yep. And this one is... I see some rotation with it, but it's kind of broad in my eyes.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the ones down in Texas right now, I mean I see some rotation with it, but it's kind of broad. Here, I'll send it through.
Yeah, most likely what's going to happen here is this is a very interesting thing. I was thinking that Texas was going to hold out. Like the cap was going to stay, not any early convection, but apparently, nope, that has gone away now. And now Texas has its own little enhanced risk for parts of Dallas and Waco. And real quick, since we are on Radar Omega, I am able to show the outlooks. So let's go.
This is very good.
Here's your day one outlook. You know, we're going to quickly do this. It's been a little while since I messed with this stuff. So we're going to take all the severe stuff off. And we're gonna do the flash flood watch completely off because apparently it's not showing that in Tennessee for no reason. So there's your enhanced risk. And in fact, some of your showers and storms in Texas are already entering the enhanced risk. Which is interesting with your dry lines all the way back here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot more storms try to develop. And there's a lot of showers in central Texas. So the enhanced risk may pop off, but in the enhanced risk for areas. So let's take a look at this. Basically, if you do the 25-mile rule of an SPC outlook, College Station, Austin, Palestine, Sherman are in the very edge of the enhance. Areas in the enhance include Round Rock, Waco, Fort Worth, Dallas, Denton, Greenville, Gatesville, and a lot of other areas here. But this is more for hail and some potential for damaging winds. Maybe one or some spin up tornadoes may be down here. In Iowa is where you get the juicy stuff, and I don't mean that in a bad way. There is a moderate risk if you're Des Moines is right next to it, Iowa Falls, Mesa City, Forest City, right next to.
Sioux City, South. If you're in Sioux City, Iowa, you're in this too. You're like near the
Yeah,
direct
there's
line.
a lot of areas under the moderate. And surrounding that
No,
is the enhanced risk that goes all the way to the Kansas City, Missouri slash
Kansas area.
Kansas and Topeka. So we have a huge risk today. Now let's get those warnings back up. Let's switch graphics now. If real quick, we're going to show the day too because this changed, and we want to show people that just in case they haven't
Also
caught
keep
out
an
on it.
eye on
There
here
is a
on.
moderate risk of severe weather for parts for a small part of Indiana, southeastern Illinois, southeastern Missouri, very western Tennessee. Yes, Paducah and Mayfield are in the moderate. Memphis,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately. Clarksdale, Little Rock is just a little bit west of there. And surrounding areas. So basically, same areas that got impacted on December 10th, which is not good. So let's go.
And then I'm also in the slight risk for day two. Don't forget about that. The Cincinnati area, Louisville. We're not. Louisville in the enhanced.
Yeah.
Louisville's in the enhanced. Okay. That's bad.
All right, let's get this off here. And we are going to focus on the Texas area right now, only due to the fact that the tornado watch has not gotten started yet in terms of convection. So we are just waiting for that. And the NWS, things have been quiet. Which is a little bit confusing when you're talking about a really big risk, but of course this is the beginning stages for parts of this. And also we do expect a potential for a tornado watch here soon. Potentially for parts of the Houston and Galveston NWS area too. So it won't be just Iowa today. It looks like a tornado watch will also be potentially issued for parts of Texas.
I'm not sure. Boy.
Real quick, why we wish my phone would stop beeping. Thank you, appreciate it. While we do that, I do want to quickly note there is a special weather statement for right next to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I don't think they're even in a risk today.
No, they aren't.
Oh, well, you know
Actually,
how.
hold on. They might be in a marginal.
If they're in the
They
marginal, that
are.
is sad. They are.
Oh, they're actually in the slight risk.
Yeah, they are in a
Yeah, they're
slight
in a
risk.
slight margin.
So yeah, that's actually kind of not surprising here.
Yeah,
But this
no,
is going to be
consider
a
put
huge range of
slight.
potential severe weather today. And real quick, we do have severe thunderstorm warnings for parts of Wisconsin. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Phone! Be quiet, please. I have to use my phone to monitor chat. And
I
I
can
really.
monitor check it. We don't have to.
Okay, thank you so much, because
Actually,
this is getting
actually,
annoying.
because I actually have chat open.
Okay, I'm turning it off then.
Okay.
And right now, it's not. It's interesting. Yeah, Norman is clearly there's still a huge um yeah, Norman was trying to put a weather balloon and this guy was having trouble holding it. Oh my god.
Uh, how?
Cuz the
Why?
pressure gradient wins.
Failure is not an option.
Yeah.
Which I mean, in situations like this, it really isn't. Well, there we go. There we go.
So like Norman's having a little bit of fun at least with this. Um
At least,
and
at least a little.
they are only in the slight risk, so hopefully they don't get that much.
Yeah, hopefully. Like if they do, then that's gonna be a problem.
We are now waiting on stuff here. If we have tons of severe thunderstorm warnings, we are waiting on the tornado warnings right now. Um,
Yeah, we got quite a few severes.
the severe is supposed to be off. I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna either have severe thunderstorm warnings or ridiculous hail, or we're gonna have severe thunderstorm warnings or hurricane force gusts today.
Yeah. That's interesting. Should I note that there's a couple special marine warnings that have hail inside of them?
That's interesting.
Yeah, these are for the Southwest Louisiana waters up to like 20 nautical miles.
Of course, we do expect that
Yeah.
the
In fact,
NWS will stop being quiet soon.
one of these cells actually has severe hail in them. So I'm gonna watch that pretty close.
Yep.
Meanwhile, back in Texas, a couple of these cells have a little over an inch, basically about a little bit over severe size hail, but some cells actually going nearly 2 inches, so that's the size of about a hen eggs.
Yeah. I think our main threat right now is large hail.
Yeah, large hail, along with a couple gusty winds threats. Check back up in lacrosse, and apparently one of the cells up in Wisconsin has hail sizes of about 2 inches in diameter.
Yeah, I do appreciate like there's only a few like alerts that could go extreme, and then I turn on blizzard and rainfall, and all of a sudden I get 121 alerts.
In a single time. Great.
I do.
Then again, yep.
No, and I'm gonna turn the flooding off, and I'm gonna turn all the winter off because no one's gonna want to see the winter once this thing really pops off.
And
I still have 84 alerts for what? No,
what are
Canada.
they
I don't
for?
care.
Let me turn my warnings back
There's
on
only
real
a
quick.
there's only a few severe thunderstorm warnings right now, and
Yeah, right now there are only like a few. So I mean,
that is going to change.
that will most likely be definitely.
And my native convention was so slow. I would have gone live at 6 o'clock. I would have went live at 6 o'clock here if I knew the tornado watch would take a little while to start.
Mm, it's looking pretty nasty right now with a bunch of those severe watches up for the majority of the country, or the majority of those storms out in
Texas.
Minnesota and Wisconsin and Texas. There we go. eventually all of this is gonna convene onto Iowa.
Yep. And I'm gonna say
So it
this
kind of
right
moves
now: if
on.
Iowa busts, we're in for a dangerous day tomorrow.
Yep, and that won't be good for me,
Here,
or indeed the
here's
entire
the thing:
metro.
if Iowa busts today,
Mhm.
then day two is gonna be a lot bigger threat. But if Iowa doesn't bust, you still have a big threat tomorrow. So either way,
Either way, I'm gonna be in for
the
a
only
hell of
thing
a
that's
ride.
gonna change is the difference between having an outbreak of discrete supercells and a QLCS with only a limited area of discrete supercells.
Yeah,
That's the only change I see with this, but we're gonna get severe weather no matter what.
yeah,
It's just what's
nonetheless.
the process? What process is gonna happen? Jesus
Well,
Christ,
back
who
on the
knows?
severe thunderstorm warning in Minnesota or Wisconsin now. Now the hail sizes are up to about 2.25 inches. That is the size of small baseballs.
Yeah,
Um, actually, hold on. Let me check my hail chart that I sent earlier. Um, this. Uh, yeah, about between hen eggs and tennis balls.
we are joined by Rose.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hi.
Everything has gone calm so far, except in Minnesota.
Except Texas and Minnesota.
Or actually, no, Wisconsin, actually, because all the cells are out of Minnesota.
A new special weather statement for Louisiana. Oh wow, thank you.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
That Louisiana is in the slight. I'm not shocked.
I can understand that because there's a couple cells headed for the Louisiana coastline, and again, a few of them actually had hail sizes that were reaching severe.
And Rose, we had Twitter posts from Norman saying they have all the ingredients. They're waiting for
Oh
lift
god. Oh god.
For what,
they
Iowa?
for
Yep.
Oklahoma.
Oh.
Just so you know, we have severe thunderstorms in Wisconsin still.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. As soon as we get on live, not only is my body trying to kill me with tiredness, but also my allergies decide to go up immediately. This is great.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of expected those special marine warnings
We are
to
just
probably
gently
change
waiting for the
here.
watch to
There's
start
special
popping off.
there's, there's special weather statements in Louisiana.
I know.
Yep.
And honestly, I feel like those are kind of expected because they're in the slight risk.
Cyclone,
But
is there did anybody in chat ask questions or whatever?
let me check real quick. No, I don't believe.
Okay.
Nope, I do
Tristan, by the way,
not.
David just went live.
I know.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. Also, these storms in Wisconsin are rapidly approaching Wausau, Southwest. Honestly, yeah, the hail size is backed off to about 2 inches, but like still, that's pretty big. That's still pretty big if you ask me.
Yep. We're just waiting for or we're technically waiting for Texas or Iowa to start their tornadic process because
Be shocked if Texas issues a tornado watch.
I
Wait,
wait,
what?
what?
I'm saying I wouldn't be shocked if they issue their tornado watch soon.
Oh, wait, Rose. There's already a tornado watch in Iowa, Nebraska, and
No, I'm saying for
Wisconsin.
Texas.
Oh, okay, then yeah, that makes a lot
I
of
wouldn't
sense.
be shocked if they issued one soon.
I appreciate that most of the chasers and the people with cameras are not in Texas.
Yeah,
I do appreciate that. And
I
basically,
believe all of them are up
if
in
it's
Iowa.
not Iowa or if it's not like Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, See, in Mississippi, there's nothing for you to look live to, honestly,
Yeah,
which
because
makes
let's
it
face it,
difficult.
you probably shouldn't really be chasing in, say, like Alabama or Mississippi or Georgia anyway. Probably because there's one, a bunch of trees, and two, the majority of the tornadoes down there are rain wrapped.
So real quick, I do want to read
People,
the warning. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect until 4:45 p.m. Central Time for Central Monroe County in Wisconsin at 4:06 p.m. CDT. A severe thunderstorm was located near Taha, I believe that's the pronunciation, moving east at 55 miles an hour. Hazard 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Source radar indicated. Expect damage to roofs, sliding, and trees. This includes the following highways: Interstate 94 between mile markers 136 and 147, Interstate 90/94 between mile markers 46 and 51, and Interstate 90 in Wisconsin between mile markers 24 and 45.
Huh?
And the other severe thunderstorm warning here. And National Weather Service of La Crosse has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Jackson County and west central Wisconsin, northwestern Junio,
Juno,
Juneau,
Juno,
Juneau
Juno.
County and central
Just
Wisconsin,
left,
northern Adams
like
County and central Wisconsin, northeastern Monroe County in central Wisconsin. Public report of 1-inch hail 3 miles northeast of an
okay, so we
area.
already, so we're
So
we
there,
literally,
some hail has been confirmed.
yeah, so we know that's severe for sure.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at Texas. Oh, by the
I
way,
think
just letting you know, I believe Wisconsin is not even in the biggest risk. I believe it's just barely in the enhanced. So that's
And we
interesting.
have a severe thunderstorm warning for another hour. This one was issued by the Fort Worth service for Coryell County and Limpasas County in Central Texas.
Yep, I just
Moving
clicked
in the
on that.
northeast at 30 miles an hour. Wind gusts 60 and quarter size hail. And wait a minute. Apparently, it says here that a tornado watch remains in effect until 11 p.m. Is that actually confirmed? Is that like actually true or not? Because I don't know if the SBC actually went that far for Texas.
I
They
don't
probably,
I don't want to alarm anybody,
yeah,
but
because on this warning here, I literally just see a tornado watch remains in effect until 11 p.m. for Central Texas, Central Time.
Storm Prediction Center has issued watch 112.
Yep, I think that's it. I think that is it right there.
But yet it's still quiet. Why?
Also, we got another severe thunderstorm warning up in Wisconsin for another 45 minutes for Wood and Portage counties.
So
And
we're
Yeah.
about to get another tornado
Wisconsin,
watch here in a few minutes here.
Wisconsin,
We're
possibly.
gonna see what it is. It's likely going to include downtown Dallas. It's likely.
Yep.
It's super likely.
Okay, so locations impacted include in that new Wisconsin severe thunderstorm warning: Wisconsin Rapids, Pittsfield, Babcock. Yes, I'm not kidding. That's actually a city name. Nakusa, Port Edwards, Byron, Sherry, Vesper, and Rudolph.
Yeah, Rudolph the reindeer is
Wow.
about to get hit by a tornado. That is a shame.
Come on, Jason. Come on.
Nah,
This is
no
nothing.
Christmas cheer, only windy fears. What was that sound?
Why did that rhyme? Why? Just tell me why.
Whoever made that sound, show yourself.
Kristen,
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
this live camera I'm looking at, there's already storm developed just near the Iowa border.
You are not sharing your screen.
Oh, let me. Oh, sorry.
you mean like what part of the Iowa border? Like Nebraska, Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota, or not Nebraska, South Dakota, Iowa, South Dakota border, or what?
Oh no, it is near the Nebraska-Iowa border.
Oh, I have.
Nebraska.
I have. Hold on, I could
And
go
I
up to
believe
that.
I can see it on Omaha screen.
If you look at my stream, you can see the cloud development.
They can see it from my screen, Rose. I have radar Omega, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can actually see it. I believe that's the one near Onawa in
Mm-hmm.
Iowa, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a chaser heading towards that area right now. This is the perfect area to see tornadoes. Oh, they picked
Oh, definitely.
this moderate risk picked the perfect area. Wow.
Yep.
It's nice and wide open.
This might be one of the best moderate risks for storm seeking today. Ooh,
Yep.
this might
I
be one
do
of the
see that
best.
tornado one.
And tornado. Wait a second. It's so small. It only
That's a
includes. That's only
really
5 counties.
Wait,
Austin,
what?
Texas is
It's
in a
only
tornado
Austin.
watch. What? I thought they're gonna issue that for Dallas.
Oh no, wait, it hasn't
No.
finished updating. It hasn't finished updating. Stop. It hasn't finished updating.
It goes from north of Austin, probably along a
All the
general
way to
area.
Dallas.
Yep.
Just wait for it to update.
It actually just stops just south of Dallas, but I'd probably put Dallas in it.
No, Dallas is in it.
Yeah, okay, yep.
Dallas is in it telling by like if you look on my screen. Here,
I can see it.
yep, here we go.
You can see it on the stream here.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
So while Radar Omega takes an omega amount of time to update that, we're gonna go over here. Ooh, a little baby shower forming. Not like it's gonna turn into
Oh,
a supercell.
oh,
It's
Tristan, new
already
special weather.
curving. Look, it already has an inflow notch.
Hold on,
It's a
Tristan, hold on,
shower.
Rose. Hold on, Tristan. Rose, go ahead.
Tristan,
Go.
there's a special weather statement for the Mississippi-Arkansas border.
Not surprised.
Oh,
They're in the sled
Next to
risk too.
Springville.
I can tell why now. I can
40-mile-an-hour
tell.
winds and nickel-sized hail.
Hail the size of nickels. That is great.
I wish that was
That's
actual money.
almost,
You would get rich.
Tristan, that's almost severe warned.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because that would just mean it's almost 1-inch hail.
Hold on. I think Radar Omega is kind of lagging with the watches. Hold on.
Yeah, I think they are a tad bit. But I mean, I can see the special weather statement on the Arkansas Mississippi line border from the Little Rock radar. So
I think it's going to take a small amount of time for this to update here. But there is now a tornado watch right here. I'm going to show it again just in case viewers are like, oh, you're looking at Radar Omega. Where do you see a tornado watch for Dallas? Right here. So we're going to zoom into that just for the viewers' sake. So Dallas, Fort Worth is now in it. Austin, Waco is dead center.
yeah, kind of like how Sioux City is in the dead center of the northern tornado watch.
Yep, so Waco's in the dead center. College Station is right next to it.
Yeah.
Tyler, Texas is really right next to it.
We have a new severe thunderstorm warning.
For where?
Texas.
I think I went over that one already.
Oh.
Kind of looked there. Oops. It's okay.
Well, here we go. We got a storm trying to fire up in the tornado watch on the Nebraska-South Dakota border.
That shower already had a potential. It looked like it already was doing the inflow notch type structure.
You mean the one between Onawa and Blanco in Iowa?
Nope, it's next to Springfield. It's next to Springfield,
and
Nebraska.
it's near Tyndall.
Yep.
Okay. Let me see if I can find that one real quick.
So this is gonna be one of those days where we have warnings all over the place.
Hopefully we won't have to.
Oh, there we go. Tristan, the full watch is uploaded.
Yep, it has been uploaded.
Dallas is now in the tornado. Dallas
And Fort
Worth,
actually.
Garland, Carrollton. Yep.
I will
So
say, Tristan, they did trim back on the severe thunderstorm watch a little bit.
yeah,
They trimmed back on it a little bit to add in the tornado watch.
yeah. That's. I think they normally do that. Well, the scary part is if you're 25 miles within the severe thunderstorm watch, you're technically also in a tornado watch. So you have two watches at the same time for like a very small area.
Hail isn't really a factor in Texas right now.
Well, it's about to be if it's not.
Oh, another special weather statement for Mississippi. 21 minutes ago. 40-mile-an-hour wind in penny-sized hail, so it got a little bit smaller. But the winds came up.
Yeah.
Are we going to have any special weather statements in Utah this time?
That would be a treat. No, I'm kidding.
Remember that yesterday, Tristan?
Mm-hmm. So right now we're watching from a storm chaser on radar Omega right now. They are located in, I believe that is Iowa. Yep. The storm chaser is located near Harlan in Iowa. So they are approaching the 25 limit for the surrounding the tornado watch. Now, I'm gonna real quick say your dew points are not really great right now. I will say that respectfully in the moderate risk tornado watch. However, that's going to explosively change as the storm system gets closer.
Tristan, some of the dew points in Iowa are already up to 58.
His location is on. Oh no, his dew. I was. Oh, that's the humidity. I'm sorry.
Yes, dew points about 58.4.
Yeah,
So it's rapidly about to be in the 60s.
yeah. Oh, that's interesting. What did the alerts decided to do? Oh, they're not. The alerts were not important. Oh, that's sad. All I got was a climate report. Thank you. All right. So yeah, your dew points are starting to. Oh, CNN just heard about the Arkansas thing. Come on, man. It's kind of funny actually. Um.
Hold on, I'm gonna look to see if they gave us any updates on their survey today. Tristan, I'm gonna see if they updated us. Nope.
Oh, and one more thing. Rose, Mia, and Cyclone don't have to do this, but well, after when when we're all tired, which will likely be later tonight, I cannot sleep. They can. I can't because this is gonna be one of those overnight streams where I need to just keep a radar loop going. So I need to keep a radar loop going here. And that all depends on
Oh, Birmingham just gave us an update from the March 30th event, Tristan.
that's interesting.
They just said a storm survey update. The Alder Montebello tornado from March 30th has been upgraded to an EF3 based on aerial survey conducted by this AM. Extensive tree damage was observed with Okmulgee Ranger District of Talladega, NF.
So we have another confirmed EF3 for the year. That's how many EF3s are we gonna get? Like, come on.
Thank you, Birmingham, for at least doing a thorough job.
Yeah. Also, I just want to let you know it is hot. The temperature at this storm chaser's location is almost 90 degrees. So these storms have a real good temperature to fuel in. We're just waiting for those dew points to get up a bit more. And looks like Cyclone had to go for a reason. So we are now just waiting on the action to begin. And I know everybody is going to start waiting for that. So, buckle your hats, folks, because this is going to turn severe pretty quickly.
Tristan, I actually don't blame for Little Rock not releasing a survey yet, because they're still surveying that tornado from last night.
Yeah.
I respect that.
And the worst part is they better do it quick,
Mm-hmm.
because they're gonna have a whole damaging wind QLCS. I just
Tristan,
realized Topeka is both an enhanced risk and a critical fire risk. That's a double-edged sword they don't need.
did I show you this last night from Arkansas? That's from the Little Rock storm.
The tornado pictures?
No. Did I ever show you that tornado?
Yeah, I believe I saw it.
That was that's why the tornado emergency came out, Tristan. That thing was violent.
Yep. So now we have multiple watches, yet not a lot is being reported. Oh, we got we just got thunderstorm wind damage from Minnesota. In Rice County in Minnesota, numerous trees uprooted. Pictures via Facebook. Time estimated by radar. They're already getting damaging winds and we haven't really begun. That's interesting.
We'll turn the day one risk on. Let me turn the mesoscale discussions because I can get that on. Surprisingly, radar Omega, Tristan.
Yeah, you can.
There's meso discussion for 55, and that's concerning the blizzard up in North Dakota.
Yeah, I do want to know everybody's going to feel the storm system either in any way. Pressure gradient
Whether
winds, fire, severe weather, blizzard.
snow.
Well, technically same thing. Besides wind. Ow! I
And
just
if
got
you're in
murdered by my audio thing. Yeah, turn it
Tristan,
down. Go ahead.
and I will say, if you're in Illinois tomorrow, take this very serious tomorrow, whether you're an enhanced or moderate or slight. Just treat the risk the same way if you're in any of them tomorrow.
We are very calmly waiting.
It's really the only. I will say, Tristan, it looks like the one in Texas has become supercellular. Tristan.
The storms in Texas, some of the worst supposed to be supercellular.
That's what it looks like. It looks like it tried to go linear, Tristan, but it's failing.
So it's going more tornadic.
It looks like more like a line of supercells, Tristan. I don't know about you.
No, it's
Or
more
what's your
like
take on that?
it's a multi-cell cluster. It feels more like multi-cell.
Which will be
I
good.
don't see a area where there's a good enough hook to say, oh, that storm's a concern. I don't see it.
But they're definitely going to be rotating no matter what.
Yeah.
because high-res velocity, there is a little bit of rotation.
There's a lot of broad rotation. I will say that. A lot of broads. Actually, there's one storm. If it
Oh,
matures, there's Stephenville.
ooh.
That one has a
I was
decent structure.
Tristan, I was looking just to the south of, just to the northwest of Gatesville.
Yeah.
This is just south of Hamilton, Texas.
And I will say your dew points are likely going to fall a little bit, rise a little bit until that warm front gets really close. We're going to have a counterbalance of dew points for just a small while.
Right now in Iowa, it's just a waiting game.
And I will say this respectfully here, with this event. I haven't really seen a moderate risk of hail that potentially could affect a lot of people in storms that could train with large hail ever since the March 2018 event in northern Alabama. These hail parameters are pretty damn good.
Oh, Tristan, here we go. We got supercells entering into the moderate.
Your dew points are still a little low. That should change them fast pace.
These cells have already took off and they're starting to develop.
Yep. Not surprised.
Oh, your dew points might not matter as much right now, Tristan. Some of the temperatures in Iowa are in the 80s.
Yep. I did say. Yep, they are in the
So,
80s. Even if your dew
Tristan,
points
like
lack a little bit, your shear and your temperatures are just gonna.
your te your temperatures are already really hot in Iowa. So 57 dew points are gonna feel very humid.
Very interesting though. When I saw the humidity on the chasers area, the humidity was only 38%.
Yeah, and the dew point's rising, Tristan. It's just 3 degrees short of 60.
And I will say this: if the severe thunderstorms and tornadoes don't cause wind damage, your pressure gradient winds are gonna feel like hell out there in parts.
Well, Tristan, the pressure sensors are going nuts.
Yeah.
Like some of the pressures I'm seeing, pressure of 943 millibars.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I don't think that's your actual pressure though.
The chaser stream, the cloud developments. Here comes the cloud development. Here's severe thunderstorms.
It's only a matter of time before the storms all of a sudden decide to go ridiculous.
Well, Tristan, I think the cap is broken.
Well, we will just have to see in the nets. Oh, yep, already. Near Decatur,
Yep.
there's a storm. We're gonna check these Texas ones here. And remember, this is just the beginning because there are multiple phases. The storms near Texas are supposed to be the morning convection for tomorrow's event. The storms near
I
Iowa, if
know.
you really think the supercells are going to be supercellular and oh no, that's not how it's gonna work. Supercells first, all of a sudden your dry line completely shuts down and turns to a cold front. And then we're going to have a very powerful semi-discrete / damaging wind QLCS.
Now, Tristan, I will say this. This may be why they issued the moderate risk, Tristan, because the storms in Texas are moving faster than
Possibility
we
of
thought
strong
they were.
tornadoes. Again, the same goes for tomorrow, doing the same thing as today.
Tristan, maybe that's why they issued the moderate for day 2.
Yeah.
Because maybe that would explain why there's going to be rapid clearing.
Actually, they have Wahlburgers in West Des Moines. It's pretty good. Zach and I ate up there last time we were up here.
And we are looking at from a Storm Chasers 5 and Radar Omega right now.
Area of interest is going to be northwest Iowa here later on. There are some storms that are starting to go up. They are visible on Radar Omega if you're interested in looking, and then viewing our live telemetry coming from the car as well. You'll see what I'm talking about. If it's too small on the screen there are links to that app in the description. Some small cells with some lightning starting to go up. It is.
And again, there it is. That's the storm you was just talking about.
Like, I don't know, I guess I could actually look at the data. We're roughly at about 85 degrees out here, so it's really warm. Back in Des Moines, it was only like 65. So we're here in west central Iowa. It's very warm. Yeah, we've got 85.2 degrees and a 57 degree dew point, and that's of course being streamed into the Radar Omega app. Thank you for the super chat in there.
Said cap still holding strong, it seems.
We're gonna get this show on the road here momentarily. I have to stop and do a couple of updates.
Okay, so Rose, we got some very interesting information off the radio from his live. And you know what it is?
What?
Your cap is holding on a little longer than expected.
But we've already noticed that there is storm development.
Yeah, but the question is, will these break the cap?
They will.
One day later, the cap is literally like overpowered until the convection can blow
Oh
up.
yeah, Tristan, there is cell development starting to pop up even outside the tornado watch.
Headed up Highway 59.
Get the cell between Denison and Carroll moving northeast.
Cell phone service is a little questionable in some of these areas.
Tristan, they just issued another mesoscale discussion for Dallas.
The trade-off is we actually have decent visibility, unlike we did yesterday.
It's concerning the tornado watch. They might need to expand it a little bit further south. And that would probably include San Antonio. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they did it, Tristan. There are supercells firing to the west of San Antonio. I wouldn't be shocked.
I honestly kind of wouldn't be shocked if the Oklahoma part of the cap all of a sudden broke.
I wonder what would happen if the Oklahoma cap breaks.
They said some intense storms are likely. So basically, it's supposed, if that thing completely breaks, it will perform like an enhanced risk.
Starting to go up there between Sioux City and Ottawa.
The only problem is how much convection.
Don't want to get baited into these early
Would that mean Arkansas is going to play that way too then?
Who knows?
Our temperature inversion and cap in place. And these could end up not being the cells. Just want to keep an open mind. There is a tornado watch in effect for far northwest Iowa, northeast Nebraska, southeast South Dakota.
Tristan, on the Storm Chaser's view, there is rapid storm development.
Yeah, but they said these initial cells may not perform maybe for a little bit because there's still a decent cap. I mean, it has to break
Strong
eventually with the way
tornadoes are
that low
possible
is
today.
there. Man, he said strong tornadoes are possible. SBC said strong tornadoes likely, but 1 to 2 long track possible. So that's interesting.
Yeah, long track large tornadoes are possible today. It's not hype, it's the real deal. It is definitely possible.
Oh, Tristan says the real deal.
Right now, I'm going to be honest with you, that might be a little bit questionable and a little bit up in the air. I think the surface flow is coming in a little bit farther west than I had expected. But there is still the potential, especially northwest Iowa, for some strong, possibly long track tornadoes. Like I said, if you're interested in seeing exactly where we're at, along with the weather data that's being streamed from the weather instrumentation on top of the car, you can download the My Radar app and you'll find me in there. You'll see the icon in northwest Iowa. And you will be able to pull up live weather data from the car, updates every 5 seconds. So you'll be able to see temperature, humidity, pressure, wind direction, wind speed. Disregard the wind direction because we're moving, obviously, but wind speed. The stream video is in there also.
Oh, winds are about 60 miles an hour, Tristan.
Denison, Texas. Denison, Iowa here shortly.
So wow. So he did see the low pressure was a little bit more west than predicted. Well, honestly, that just might give a little bit of a longer time if that cap can, like, sort of break but not go over convective. I think that might be a longer time for supercells, honestly. And that would be interesting. Real quick, we do want to give warnings real quick. We do still have severe thunderstorm warnings for parts of central Wisconsin. And this storm is actually looking pretty strong. In fact, it does have it's trying to form a little inflow notch. Oh, excuse me real quick. Oh god, what have I done? Oh, how do I delete this? There's a little inflow notch here. You can see all this rain here. I want to check the DBZ. If I can get this out here. The DBZ. Yeah, your DBZ is about 64, so that's small hail, very heavy rain. Of course, we have to watch here. Now, Rose, just in a very curious way, do you think the cap could hold a little longer, or you think that cap is just going to disappear?
It looks like it's already disappearing. Tristan, I'm going to be completely honest. It's disappearing a little bit.
Yeah. I also do want to note that we have a multi-cell / supercell line going through parts of Texas here. It's not a complete linear event, but it's not completely supercellular either. So
I will note, Tristan, there's multiple cells firing into that, starting to develop in that moderate.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I'm hoping that cap actually kills this thing. But we don't
I
know
don't think
if
it's
it
going
will.
to. No, Tristan, because there's another cell that's already developing really well into that tornado watch. That's near Tyndall, Yankton, Springfield, Arlington Center.
Dry line. Moisture divergence / subsidence. Cody D. Lincoln NE. UNL. Set in Oklahoma.
A new severe thunderstorm watch was issued for South Dakota. It looks like there's 2 severe thunderstorm watches. Or, no, not South Dakota, Wisconsin. My bad.
So they just issued another watch.
They did?
Oh, I thought you said another severe thunderstorm watch.
No. Another severe thunderstorm warning. They just extended it. Just add a little box to it. Still 12 minutes. 11 minutes. But I will say, Tristan, it does look like they pushed the tornado watch a little bit further south. Just a tiny bit. But we do have a new special weather statement for parts of the San Antonio metro, which I thought should have been in tornado watch, if I'm being completely honest. Tristan, I don't know about you. I thought they should have been into that tornado watch to be safe. Oh yeah. Look at that, Tristan. Look at that supercell developing in that special weather statement near San Antonio.
Your temperatures are dropping. I don't know what's going on with that. I think that's just because he's near showers.
Up another special weather statement issued in the tornado watch. Okay. Near Jarrell, Texas, which got hit. Surprisingly, got hit in March from one of those March events.
Yeah, your temperatures are. There's a very, very huge difference in the temperatures here. In Iowa right now. You are either in 73, 55, or 90. So huge change is trying to go up to Iowa right now. Looks like the change is starting to happen.
Tristan, your dew points have just entered into the 60s.
Yep, they're starting to do that now. It's still going to take another hour maybe at best.
The storm that Vince Welch is on, Tristan, it does look like it's actually developing really well, maturing.
Iowa. There's potential for maybe some strong, even long-track tornadoes up here.
Tristan, I don't know if you're watching the stream, but it looks like that storm that he's onto is developing pretty well.
Northwest Iowa,
Yeah.
northeast Nebraska, and southeast South Dakota right now. And don't get too much tunnel vision on today because we have another moderate risk for severe weather from extreme southern Illinois all the way into northern and northeastern Louisiana.
Through North Texas said this got a lot messy than I remember models having it.
Has anything started developing in Oklahoma yet?
I have no idea. We're going to check right now. No, not really.
That's good.
And your storm mode's a little bit more messy in Texas than predicted. I will say that respectfully. But again, that's the reason why there's only a 5% chance of tour. Because we were expecting a little bit of a messy mode in the beginning.
I will say, Tristan, the storms near San Antonio are maturing. Because they're not going full on into the line, Tristan. Some of them are trying to actually develop on their own.
Okay, so here's the Highway
In
30
fact,
east to Carroll. I don't really want to
there's
go that
cells
way. Everyone's moving northeast.
Tristan, there's cells firing in the marginal
I
risk
thought
in
there was
Texas.
gas. Should be, shouldn't there? What the heck? Oh, of course the gas is over there. Well, we'll just go down there and get the gas then, I guess. I'll show you the weather instrumentation on the roof as well.
Oh,
Everybody always
new
wants to see
severe
that.
thunderstorm warning for
Everybody's always stopping to
Wisconsin.
see that.
They
So
just
I'll show
extended
everybody
it
on
for another
screen that real quick
52
so you know,
minutes.
where
Wind
the
and
data is
chill,
coming
60
from.
mile an hour winds.
I'll explain it here in a you can go. Okay. There is an anemometer and of course a separate unit for pressure, dew point, temperature, and they're on the same mast pipe. I had to take the anemometer back off the top of the mast and move it down just a tad lower because the way I had it mounted.
Oh, there we go,
is
Tristan.
going to
There's an
interfere
uptick in
with
the hail
drive-through.
for Texas.
That was something I
1.25
did
inch
not think
hail.
of. Yeah, so we're
The
working on a
enhancements
slightly
just
more
be
permanent
getting
mount
down
than
there
what we've got
then.
up there.
Yep,
Just a temporary mount.
because now we have a
right now, keeping us
1.25
going.
inch
Once we get that
hailstorm.
permanent mount, it'll be mounted just at the appropriate height. But when I measured the mast in the Lowe's parking lot the other day,
So I can tell one of those cells is trying to become the dominant.
Yep, let's go to Texas here. Oh yeah, they're having a decent amount of DBs, like storms all of a sudden.
I will say,
Wow.
Tristan, it's almost like the system in Texas is trying to go QLCS.
It's a lot more messy than originally thought. There's only a few parts of your DBZ that even reach 60. That's interesting also.
And I got that isolated cell by San Antonio, which has actually a bunch of spots entering into the 60 DBZs.
Okay, so we all know the tornado watches right now. We're only going to keep one SPC on Outlook here. Try and lower down my tabs real quick. Alright, so I guess why Iowa, Nebraska, and parts of South Dakota is getting a little bit of that cap out of there. I guess our main focus will be the Dallas and Austin / San Antonio NWSs. Let's add Austin into this. So I wasn't expecting Austin, San Antonio. All right, there we go. So we got multiple severe thunderstorm warnings. The first one is for Gatesville, 1.25 inch hail with 60 mile per hour winds, gusts, and $50 size hail. Severe thunderstorm warning was located near Pidcoke, moving northeast at 25 miles an hour. Ping pong size hail was reported with the storm, so hail has been confirmed.
Oh, it's going up then.
Yep. And it looks like for this one, severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect. Severe thunderstorms are located along a line extending from Buffdale to Hico to Cranfield's Cap, moving east at 20 miles an hour. 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Looks like we got a storm that's kind of having a little bit of a comet head feature effect there.
Oh,
Morgan Hill moving east at 30 miles an hour. 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Maximum hail size is 1 inch with wind gusts at 60 miles an hour.
Tristan. Vince Welch, she's actually showing the radar on a stream.
Might as well go there then.
And go up. So we're heading up that way in that general direction. But I'll show you real quick. If you download this app and you're interested in following along with us, make sure that the Cyclone Port Network and the mobile live streams layer is enabled down there. I believe it is by default. And then you'll find my icon, which is right there. Oops. You'll click it, and you should see. Yep, there the stream will populate right up in the top. Of course, it's slower on slow data connections like we are out in the field here. But here we have
there are multiple spotters down there,
telemetry.
Tristan.
Temperature is 75.5, so it's a little bit cooler here than when we started. We're actually up to 61.5 degrees for dew point. And as we're sitting here, it looks like our wind speed's right around 10 miles per hour. I would say varying between 9 and 11 miles per hour. And of course, historical graphs there.
I'm heading up to Pocahontas on Highway 4.
Hey, did y'all cover that severe storm warning
I
for
believe that this storm here approaching Sac
Texas,
City is going to be the one that we really need to monitor.
Johnson, Parker, and
Yeah.
however you pronounce that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Like, this thing went from barely a rain shower just 10 minutes ago to now at my location it's completely blocking out the sun.
Alright, so it looks like our gas is finished pumping. Give me just a minute here.
I think this thing is going to be legit. Dude, I would get north and back east as fast as you can, Brandon. These things are going to be screaming.
It looks like there's Rose. By the telling of the
Yeah.
voices on the radio, they're all of a sudden, I think they're denying the cap at this point. Someone said 10 minutes ago it was a rain shower, now blocking out the sun. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a very big metaphor for cells. Basically, your supercells are beginning. And we just already won with, okay. Little small info notch here. A small cell. Near Yankton.
Mm-hmm.
And of course we have all these little pop-up cells right here. Let's move here. So we have cell. So right now, our main focus right now is the Texas little line right here. And I will say that storm near Gateville, there is kind of a little bit of an inflow notch here. Not a lot of room due to the other cells, but there's a small one here. You have a decent amount of DBZ or FM 116. Like, you're getting these tiny little circulations they're trying to develop. So it looks like this is going to be a really more of a spin-up tornado event, if any tornadoes happen. What we got that going on here? We're just waiting for the cap to break.
We're up to 69 warnings issued altogether.
Yeah.
Oh, new severe thunderstorm warning, Tristan, near Jarrell. 1 inch hail.
Yep. Alrighty. And that's going to continue being a factor as we play into the day here. And while Texas is going to be... See, Texas is a very unique situation. Yes, you have some supercells. You're going to have some messy mode, excuse me. And you're going to have maybe a few parts just turn linear with damaging winds. But I'm going to be honest here, Rose. Was an enhanced risk necessary for this area?
Tristan, go to Gatesville. The severe thunderstorm warning, Gatesville. There's a decent rotation.
There is a decent rotation. Let's check base velocity, high res velocity. And that is a decent couplet here.
Just to the south of Gatesville, that's what caught my eye, Tristan. That's a decent couplet.
St. Elijah Village, north of House Crossing, near Antelope and Jackson Crossing. There is a circulation there.
We got about 26 on 31, so that's about a 50-mile-an-hour circulation, Tristan. That's rotating decently.
That could be good enough for a wall cloud or a hail producer.
I wouldn't be surprised if that is a wall cloud.
If this does have a chance of oh my god, what am I doing? If this does have a chance, I want to see real quick what the motion of the storm is. This is moving northeast, so we're gonna track
Ooh.
this. So if you are in the area of, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of a bold triangle. Oh my god, my alerts just went up in flames. Wow. Okay,
We
hold
have a
on.
tornado warning.
Oh, where?
Texas.
Is it near Gatesville?
No, it's Oglesby, Flat, Texas, Leon Junction,
Where is that tornado
Texas.
warning? Okay, hold up. That's okay. We're gonna have to see where that tornado warning is in a minute here. I think I got an alert for that. Topeka. Des Moines is issued a severe thunderstorm warning with torr
Tristan, there it
possible.
is. There's the Tor warning. It is for the Gatesville storm. Yep. Tristan, it's that circulation we were looking at.
Yeah, I love how every time we go next to a circulation, 1 minute later, oh, I'm tornado warned. Okay, so, and there we go here. So again, if you are in the area is located and it could be impacted from the storm, it could Antelope Crossing, Jackson Crossing, St. Elijah Village, the live fire area. I don't know if that's actually an area. But Leo Junction, Flat, Road 36, Mound, Lime City. If you are in these locations, you need to be sheltered. Small room in the center, away from windows, no mobile homes or vehicles.
Oh,
At Quilquick
there we go,
Rose, we
Tristan.
have a Tor possible severe thunderstorm warning issued by Des Moines NWS. So that's the first
There we
severe
go.
thunderstorm warning of the moderate, I believe.
I was about to say that.
And it's right here. The areas include, and we're going to get very close into this. This includes Sac City, Palmer, Verna, Fondon, Jolly, believe, and wow, there's an area named. Okay, if you're in Pocahontas, you need to be aware. Wow, I never knew that was a name. That is wow. All right, well. Besides that surprise here, let's see what the other warnings are. San Antonio continues their 1-inch hail warning. It was observed, so they're now observing 1-inch hail. With that San Antonio warning, so things are starting to become observed very quickly here, Rose. The worst case scenario is all of a sudden we had a tornado that decided to get confirmed here like early. But we do have a tornado warning here, and we're going to go back to it again. I know a lot of people are going to be like, the moderate risk here, but we do have a tornado warning. So that is near Waco, actually. That's south of Gatesville, excuse me, near Waco. So you can see, Gatesville's right here, FL 116, and you can see these areas right here. We're going to zoom in. Again, if you're at Antelope Crossing or Jackson Crossing, this thing has passed you. St. Elijah Village, it looks like it's going to go just northeast of you. I'm going to see real quick where that velocity couplet is. Normally, when you want to track these things, you want to measure by the velocity. And the high-res velocity rose has gotten a bit tighter. So this thing's trying to produce something. Do we have correlation coefficient here? We do. And
Tristan, I'm just watching keeping an eye on that I'm just keeping a close eye on that Tor possible in Iowa because that storm development's looking really good on the stream.
Yeah. So real quick, we're going to look at high-res velocity here. The couplet has gotten tighter. Reds are correct me if I'm wrong. Red is away from the radar, and greens and blues are towards the radar. Forgive me if I'm wrong, Rose, for velocity. And it looks like we also have another broader rotation just north of that. So we might actually have, Rose, if you want to believe this already, two decent rotations. One moving this way and one potentially moving this way here. We're going to play that here while coverage is going on. Or are the two rotations trying to merge here? That's another question here. I've just noticed that. Are the two rotations coming together near Gatesville? That's a very interesting question. This is a messy mode. Anything is possible. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got a little few of those issues here. Norman has not issued anything. So we can see on this tornado warning here. But your tornado couplet that we're watching is located right here.
Oops.
And actually, I would say instead of right here, I would say a little bit more right here, because remember, velocity and normal radar are behind by a few minutes normally. So in fact, if the couple is here, then the potential storm is moving. If it's moving slowly or fast, it could be in any of this area also. So I would say this whole area right here, which where the rotation could be, and it's moving to this direction. We just got breaking news. Tornado watch number 113 has been issued. For the Des Moines, NWS area again. So it looks like the SPC is kind of having a very big deal on that moderate risk as it continues throughout. Rosa, can you check the storm on Texas? I don't know if this is getting tighter, because it's giving me mixed signals. Unless Rose is busy. Rose is busy, okay. So it's only me right now. Let's see.
No, I'm not busy. I'm just watching that stream up in Iowa.
And real quick, while Rose is watching that, let's get that new tornado watch. That should come to an effect pretty soon. I'm hoping we're able to, cover that for you.
I will say, Tristan, that storm structure in Iowa does have really good structure on it in terms of live coverage.
Yeah, but of course our main focus. Well, my main focus is on the storm, and oh my god, wait. I don't know if this is illusional, but the rotation has gotten significantly tighter in Texas.
It has. I'm looking straight at it.
Yeah.
It has.
So, correlation coefficient now. This would definitely be the time to check it here, and still no correlation coefficient by the high-res radar. However, I see a small blue speck right here, but I don't think that's debris. I think that's something else. I think that's radar noise. We need a few more scans before we can say, oh, that is, So, this will be interesting to watch here. We're going to watch the history of this. Oh, yeah, it's gotten a bit tighter. I would not deny at this point a spin-up tornado potential for this tornado warning. Again, we're going to, real quick, if you are in areas of Flat, Leon Junction, Mound, Lime City, and other areas right here, you need to be taking shelter. Smallest room near the center, away from windows, no mobile homes or vehicles. as many walls between you and the outside as possible. And this is likely the first tornado warning of many for the next 2 days. So this is going to be a wild ride. Real quick, I think we're just getting the new tornado watch. So very soon, Radar Omega will issue that. And it looks like it's also for the Twin Cities NWS area. So it's not just for the Des Moines NWS area. That's very interesting.
I will say, Tristan, that tornado warning in Texas does have a TBS on it.
Yeah.
A
1
radar
inch
scope?
hail. Yep.
Like a TDS or a tornado debris signature?
It's just a TBS.
Coalition coefficient. Wait a second. That
Tornado is
correlation
not confirmed.
That correlation
It's not.
coefficient is right on top of the velocity. And we're getting some
Ooh.
blues. Yeah, Rose, I don't know
Let's
about
see.
Rose. What do you see? Because
I have gate to gate of 58 on top of 31. That's about almost 90 gate to gate.
That's definitely a potential for a spin up tornado. If you look up, am I sharing my screen? I apologize if I'm not here. Sharing my screen now. So you can see, so this is the area where I was looking at here. Here's your velocity here. Look at that.
Tristan, if you look at my stream, look at this. This is the tor
Now
warning.
take a look on the reason why I'm very concerned about this. Look where the blue is. Did the blue just update? Oh, no, that has to be a tornado. There's no way that's something else. We might have a tornado underground.
That's a tornado.
Rose, I told you it was something. I told you.
Wait, what's the velocity, please?
Yeah, we have a tornado underground. So we have our first potential. This is likely a radar.
Radar confirmed.
It just went radar confirmed as soon as I was about to say it.
No, but I'm assuming it's going to.
It has to. Look at that couplet.
Oh, gate to gate's approaching 100, Tristan. So it's nearing. That's definitely EF1 at least. Or
if it does any damage, that's the thing. And this could be tree. I'm hoping this is not houses. This could be trees and stuff. But we might already have a tornado that is in this warning. If you are in this warning, you need to be taking shelter now. Lowest floor to the center, away from windows. No mobile homes or vehicles here. And we thought Iowa was going to get the first one with a tornado today, Rose. Nope, it's Texas. That's interesting. Well, I thought Iowa was going to get the first tornado warning.
Oh yeah, that debris ball is also prominent on even on Radar Omega. It was really prominent on Radar Scope, Tristan. Like it was enhanced. If you saw my screen.
Yeah, let me.
They just issued another tornado warning.
For the same cell.
One of them's confirmed. One of them's confirmed. The other one's not. This is to the south.
Okay, so we have. Oh, Rose. Remember when I said there were 2 circulations?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, they're doing that. So it looks so. So we have a radar confirmed tornado now. In the first tornado warning, the second tornado warning, which I said there was a second circulation on the velocity earlier, is for that second velocity. We now have 2 tornado warnings side by side. It looks like it looks like 2 cells that are merged like a multi-cell complex here. And that's the Gateville. The DBZ right now.
Whoa! That debris ball just got large.
The DBZ is about 63. Yeah, we need to. Okay, hold on.
That just got really large.
Yeah,
Tristan, did you get that?
Hold on.
Did you just get that debris ball update too?
I'm about to look right now, and it disappeared for me.
It didn't for me. Look at my stream,
Oh,
Tristan.
you might have had a late signal then.
No, mine's only 3 minutes.
Oh, is that it? I thought
Okay,
that was something else. Okay,
I bet you that's it, because it's still confirmed.
and let's look at the velocity here. It's
Oh, weather spotters confirmed it.
weather spotters confirmed it down south.
Yep, on the one that was already confirmed, weather spotters now see it.
So we have a confirmed weather spotter and radar indicated tornado in Texas, and I
I'm going
wouldn't be
on
shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if the second circulation gets confirmed too. I did see a very small blue pixel on that second one too. Um, so we could have an episode of twin tornadoes on the ground. If that is possible here. And they're both moving the same direction. So, Rose, this is already an interesting event. We haven't even seen Iowa yet, by the way. We've only seen Texas so far. And Texas is already doing the funny. And I will say any of these cells today could produce a chance to spin up tornadoes, especially with the ones right there. Any updates on the ones in Iowa or no? Are they taking a slow amount of time to develop?
No, the one in Iowa is actually developing really well.
And of course we have another hook potentially forming near Ding Dong. Okay, nice name. Near Florence, near Greens Crossing, near Cedar Valley, near Ding Ding Dong, near excuse me, near Youngsport, near Mattsdale, and Mountain View Estates. If you're in that area, be careful of this cell. Looks like there's a small inflow notch here with a small hook here. But of course, our biggest concern is these two cells right here side by side. So real quick, let's see.
Yeah, Tristan, your dew points are perfect in Iowa right now. They're ready. Oh,
Hopefully we'll get a passing zone here soon.
we're definitely saying tornado possible, Tristan, on that severe thunderstorm warning in Iowa.
Yeah, and real quick, until we get a new tornado warning up there, I don't want to focus on that right now. I want to focus on these two near Gateville right now.
No, Tristan, what I've noticed is that there is rotation on it.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time before it drops.
By the way, your audio is super loud.
Sorry.
That's fine. So yeah, we do have, let's see the coalition coefficient again. Let's see a different scan. And oh my, okay then. That turned for the worse.
I'm hoping that's just debris fallout at this point and it's lifted.
If it's not, then oh god. And let's take a look at the base. The base velocity is tight as hell. That's not a good sign. High res velocity.
Gate to gate's a little weak.
But your base velocity looks really good.
Because I only got about 17 on 29, which that's not strong. Unless the tornado's going rain wrapped.
Which will be a very bad thing here. And it's
which that could be, Tristan, just looking at it.
Yeah.
So well, yeah, Tristan, if it is on the ground, that's rain wrapped. Look at the cell structure, Tristan. That screen's rain wrapped.
Yeah, if you are in these tornado warnings, you need to be taking shelter now. Small room near the center of your house, away from windows, no mobile homes or vehicles, storm shelter, basement, underground storm shelter if you can. I think they repeated that twice. I apologize. This is a very serious situation here. So you need to be taking a shelter now.
Oh, right off the coast of Louisiana, Tristan, there's a special marine warning that's waterspout possible that's about to come on land on Louisiana. That could get interesting.
Oh my god, first we're gonna have near twin circulations in Texas. Then we're gonna have a waterspout in Louisiana and then Iowa pop off. Wow. If that's the case, that would be very interesting day. Okay, so let's see the alerts here.
Ooh, that might get a flash flood warning,
The
Tristan, in
National Weather
Louisiana.
Service in San Antonio has issued a new tornado warning. I don't know if that's a completely new one or that is an extension. I would think that there's a nice supercell here. I wonder where this new tornado warning is. If that if there's actually a new one. Because of course your base velocity is starting to get a little iffy. Oh no, I see a little bit of a tightness here. This is the collision coefficient. But as long even those don't match. Okay. But as long as you are in
New severe thunderstorm warning in Iowa.
New tornado warning for that cell to the south.
And it's also toward possible, Tristan, with golf ball size hail in Iowa. So the cap is gone.
I will say this too. There is a new tornado warning from the National Weather Service of San Antonio.
Is that just to the west?
That's for the very southern storm near Florence.
Oh, so that
Texas.
What?
That's a near isolated supercell.
I mean it has a hook on it, but it's not really impressive in terms of rotation, at least. What? It's decent, I guess. Oh, Tristan, that tornado watch includes part of Minnesota and Iowa.
Yep.
Thankfully, Tristan, it's going to be extremely hard to pick out a debris vault in San Antonio on that tornado warning. Thankfully.
Yeah.
It looks like the confirmed tornado looks like it's just debris fall. Yep, Tristan, they scaled back on it. It's no longer confirmed.
That is a good thing.
All that debris you're seeing on the radar now is just debris fallout.
So these are now going to become, I think, radar indicated tornadoes. I mean, it still says
They are.
Yep. But we now have 3 tornado warnings and they're all in Texas. I wouldn't be surprised if Iowa started becoming tornado warned storms in the next hour.
Iowa, we do have chasers on the severe thunderstorm warnings that are toward possible.
Oh, warnings now. I thought it was 1.
No, there's 2.
Alrighty.
The one just to the east of Sioux City.
So I think we got a new alert here.
Tristan, that one's a PDS severe thunderstorm warning. 1 golf ball size hail and 70 mile an hour wind.
We're gonna take a look at that one real quick then, since the southern ones are now radar indicated. We can now switch between. Oh yeah, your supercells are really starting to have fun now.
That's why I told you the cap's gone.
Warnings,
Yeah.
but they're just basically saying that because
Oh,
of the
wow.
environment
Look
these
at this
storms
The
are in.
audio's loud, Rose.
We could have some strong tornadoes
is.
today.
Yeah. Let me try mine. I don't think it's that loud. It kind of is. It kind of is. We'll only go to him if. Can you turn it down, Rose, at least?
Mike J, NE Dallas TX, said looks like it might be. In Jacksonville, Florida, said yes. That's textbook cyclone. Jacob Melton, Owasso MI, said Florence, Texas is looking nasty. Sam Sound, Jacksonville, Florida, said Discord.com.
So while Rose is taking a look at that, we're going to continue monitoring these tornado warnings down here. If you are in these tornado warnings, you need to be taking shelter now. Lowest floor, near the center, away from windows. No mobile homes or vehicles. Storm shelter, underground if you can. And these tornado warnings are going to continue until, let's get the National Weather Service Twitters up. They're going to continue.
We're just southwest of Sac City. Severe thunderstorm warning storms over there.
Tristan White, hard cell AL, said warhead cell looks interesting.
Say that again, Rose. The audio was the audio from the stream is kind of, you know.
Quiet? Is it too quiet, Tristan?
No, I had to turn it down a little bit.
Oh.
So yeah, so the tornado warning for extreme north of Williamson County. This tornado is located near the Bell County line, north of Florence, moving eastward. So we got another tornado warning. Okay, Des Moines, thank you for issuing a climate report. 2 miles north of Hollywood Park in Betzer County in Texas, a train spotter reports hail of quarter-sized 1 inch. So there's already a lot of hail being confirmed and reported. And we're going to continue to monitor this.
About 7 miles, and then we turn north to go through Sac City. Right on the storm's heels. Looks like it could be trying to intensify a little bit here on radar. Kind of tough to tell.
And these storms are going to continue. Oh, the storm near, that's the base velocity, the high-risk velocity here. Yeah, this storm on the first tornado warning of the day, or earlier, is still at a decent rotation.
I think it's a new severe thunderstorm warning, it looks like.
And the high-risk velocity north of Florence just really uptrended here. We're going to take a look also the coalition coefficient here. No coalition coefficient. In fact, that little bit is inflow. But that's a really good hook. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some decent hail along this portion of the cell right here, in this part right here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's decent amounts of hail. You have your inflow right here. If there's any RFD, it will be circling around here. And of course, this is your downdraft area right here, where you would get a lot of your hail and heavy rainfall.
Damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. This severe thunderstorm will be near you at around 5:35 p.m.
So we're gonna say for
in effect until 10 p.m. for west central Iowa. A tornado watch remains in effect for the warned area. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. Although a tornado is not immediately likely, if one is spotted, act quickly and move to a place of safety inside a sturdy structure such as a basement or small interior room. For your privilege to move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
Yeah, I see 1 3/4 inch hail LSR popping up.
Visit Outbreak got 3000 Cape and 300 0 to 1 SRH to work with.
Northeast wind 5 miles per hour. Expected hazards include 60 miles per hour with gusts and quarter-size hail. Severe weather has been confirmed by train spotters.
Said yeah, it's also the southernmost cell right
5:22
now.
p.m. storm chasers reported dime to quarter-size north of Lincoln. The following effects are expected.
so that is a very good hook on the southern one. This is either a semi-discrete or this is a completely discrete supercell right now.
Twin Lake, Monroy, Fonda, Twin Lakes, Whitman, Palmer, Lorina, Jolly, Pocahontas Municipal Airport, Sac City Municipal Airport, and Twin Lakes State Park. A tornado watch remains in effect until 10 p.m. for central, north central, northwestern, and west central Iowa. Remain alert for a possible tornado.
Dirty road.
Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms. If you
So it looks like we're gonna keep having this cell. I think the most dangerous cell right now would be the cell in the southern part, because that's either semi-discrete or that's a completely discrete supercell. So you can see it right
I would
here.
like to give an update, Tristan. We have another severe thunderstorm warning in Iowa, so now we're up to 3.
I'm kind of shocked right now. None of them has gone tornado warned yet.
And we also have a severe thunderstorm warning in South Dakota. And that is in your marginal risk.
Yeah, you are right about that. And that,
And it's
wow.
That's barely touching the tornado. Oh, wow. That's a nice hook.
That's,
Tristan, that's a very nice hook.
ooh, 64 dBz. Ooh.
I want to see the rotation on this. That's impressive. Very broad rotation, but it's there.
Yeah.
That's a very nice hook.
And
I'd definitely say if you're in that severe thunderstorm warning, I would definitely get ready to start taking shelter.
And I will say,
Oh, new severe thunderstorm warning in Iowa. Tornado possible.
Iowa is starting to pop off. However, I will say still no tornado warnings. Which is kind of shocking, since your tornado watch only goes until 10 p.m. But remember, it's not just these cells that have a chance of producing tornadoes. We still have to remember that there's the potential for a very powerful complex QLCS later tonight.
Interesting. It looks like the cells are breaking through into Iowa, and they're starting to take off as just discrete mode.
And that's gonna last at least for a couple of hours here.
Whoa, Tristan, they just went nuts on the tour probabilities on the new tornado watch for Iowa.
I mean, you have
Wait,
two separate modes that could do tornadoes today, Rose. Supercells and the powerful QLCS.
wow, Tristan. Overall tornado threat, 80%. EF2 to EF5 tornado risk, 60%. Your tornado SIGs are, for both of them, that's actually pretty high for both.
But the question is, when are we going to start getting tornado warnings?
And Tristan, believe it or not, your wind threat is minimum to none. Overall wind threat's an 80%, but literally your winds should be staying below 75 or 70-mile-an-hour winds.
But that is your first watch, however. I expect another one right after that.
No, this is the second one. This was your extension.
I'm expecting them to replace those watches due to the potential uptrend and convection. I apologize.
And we got another severe thunderstorm warning in Wisconsin. 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. We're not ignoring you, Wisconsin. It's just these storms in Iowa are very powerful.
The first tornado warning of the day is broad. The second one is broad. The third one is very tight. Ooh, correlation coefficient. I don't see a lot of evidence still for a tornado on the ground.
Oh, wow.
Is that a debris signature? Is that a debris ball? Please tell me that is not a debris ball. Your inflow's right here. Your RFD will be going right here.
Oh, Tristan, your first high DBZs are coming out of Iowa. We have our first storm with 70 DBZ.
Yeah, Rose, is this a debris ball in Texas?
Let me check radar scope, because it for whatever reason it's clear on radar scope. I am not going to be able to tell because the radar's having a hard time even looking at that.
The National Weather Service has confirmed the tornado north of Florence. That's it. That was a debris ball, Rose. I guessed it. All right, if you are in this tornado warning, you need to be taking shelter now.
But Tristan, it only has 4 minutes left on it.
They're going to extend it.
The one that they just issued for 34 minutes is radar indicated.
Oh, they're good. They're gonna have to change that very quickly.
Well, Tristan, if you want to cover down there, I'm gonna keep an eye on Iowa because I know those storms are starting to get really dangerous in Iowa.
Okay, so right now we do have a confirmed tornado in this very that's a debris signature. If you are near Cedar Valley, you need to be in shelter now. Smallest room near the center, away from windows. Please, no mobile homes or vehicles. This is definitely a very powerful tornadic signature and is now officially also a discrete supercell. So I know we were talking about discrete supercells in Iowa, but Iowa is not doing what this storm in Texas is doing right now. Maybe later, but not now. Excuse me, my nose is very stuffy. So, if you are in this area, you need to be taking shelter. Lowest room in the center, away from windows, no mobile homes or vehicles. And right here, there's a nice amount of hail. Check that DBZ. Your DBZ in the storm is only 62, so most of the energy is going towards a potential tornado, and not necessarily towards. So, very good inflow. Likely very good RFD around this storm here. So, excuse me, my god, my drawing is terrible. Okay, so this is likely moving this way. If I can, that's moving this way, and this is wrapping around right here. This is going here. Your classic hook. Okay, it just updated, and oh my god, that is a very good debris ball. If you are in this
Tristan,
area, you need to be taking shelter now.
look at the hook on that storm now. Look at the structure of that hook. That is a classic hook.
In the near Texas.
Yeah, on the confirmed tornado. Look at the
Yep,
hook structure of that.
we know. And normally when this happens, and when you see a very good debris signature, this is not the radar picking up rain and hail. It's picking up things that are not normally associated with a storm. Bricks, in the worst case scenario, people, animals, cars, trucks, trees, even sometimes even dirt if a tornado is strong enough. So you have a very huge problem near Cedar Valley here. I wouldn't be surprised if they called a. They're not likely not going to do this, but I wouldn't be surprised if they called like a small Tor E. So right here, there's a lot more DBZ, and it's still a lot of 60s and 62s. So that is some decent hail here. And oh my god, the area right near Cedar Valley, that is a very terrifying hook echo. That is. And Rose, remember, we were talking about Iowa having the big guts today.
Oh, Tristan, we got a wall cloud in Iowa. Tristan, I was watching that spotter, and that's definitely a wall cloud.
Yeah, so it's not just Texas popping off, it's Iowa. And I think there's another two little areas of inflow notch here.
Tristan,
There's a
if you
radar.
go to Vince Welch's stream on Radar Scope, you'll see I'm showing it right now. Tristan, there's definitely an amp. You can definitely see that updraft in the anvil. Tristan, you can definitely see the updraft now.
Alert for a possible tornado.
Yep, so it looks
See
like
that structure, Tristan?
If you spot a tornado, go at once into the basement or
Look at that wall cloud. That's impressive.
that is a very good wall cloud here. So it looks like Iowa is starting to pop off. If you are in Cedar Valley, you are out of time. You need to be in a safe place now.
And if you're in Iowa under this, they're about to issue a severe thunderstorm warning for Pocahontas, Tristan. But when they do, if you're in Pocahontas, Iowa right now, I would suggest you be getting in your safe shelter now, because that could produce at any minute. And we got another severe thunderstorm warning just to the south, to the northwest of San Antonio.
Yeah, I just noticed that one. If you are in this severe thunderstorm warning, your threats are 1 inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. We are not focused on that. We are focused on this cell right here.
I'm shocked that it hasn't gone PDS, Tristan, to be honest. I thought it would.
Yeah, let's check your high res from what the Rose?
What?
You're seeing this, right? You're seeing Cedar Valley, Texas,
Whoa.
right?
What the hell is that? Gate to gate of 104 on 60? That's 168 miles an hour gate to gate, Tristan.
That is a PD.
That should be PDS.
That
Oh,
is
there
ridiculous.
it goes. PDS. It's PDS.
There is a PDS tornado warning now.
Tristan, at 5:54 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located 10 miles southwest of Saldo, moving east at 30 miles per hour. This tornado will cross Interstate 35 near Saldo. Saldo, the town, is in the direct path of this tornado. Seek shelter now.
I
This is a
thought they were going to say
particularly
Cedar Valley because Cedar Valley
No.
might have gotten
Salt,
screwed
Tristan,
over.
Saldo, the town of Saldo, Tristan, is in the direct path.
If you are in
is a
this area,
particularly-
you need to be taking shelter now.
This is a particularly dangerous situation.
situation.
Take cover now. And it is radar confirmed.
Small
Damaging
room
tornado.
near the center, away from windows, no mobile homes or vehicles. Basement, underground shelter if you can. This is a very serious storm. I remember we were talking about Iowa having a punch rose. What is this? Like, wow. Okay.
Oh, there we go, Tristan. They reissued that severe thunderstorm warning in Iowa, and it's
Excuse
also
me.
toward possible. And we know it has a wall cloud, so if that produces at any time, I wouldn't be shocked.
So while we're waiting for Iowa, Rose, Texas is giving us a show, and it's not a very good one. So, Rose, Texas has produced 2 tornadoes, right? This would be the second one of the day.
And Tristan, that's rain wrapped.
Which one?
The one in Texas, it's rain wrapped as heck.
So the fact that it's showing this velocity.
We have gate to gate of 154 miles an hour, Tristan.
That is wow. That is a very
The pink is 54. The blues are 100 miles an hour.
wow. Let's look
If you're
at
looking at my stream.
let's look at the DB.
Tristan, do you see my stream?
Rose, this cell also produced 69 DBZ.
Oh.
Yeah, just wanted to mention that real quick. But this is a very, very dangerous storm. That hook is a very impressive. However, it looks like its inflow is going to get a little bit cut off. Telling about the structure here.
It's probably because it's going rain wrapped.
Yeah. If you are in that area, you need to be taking shelter now. Rose, we just dealt with a tornado emergency yesterday. Now we get a PDS in a slight risk of tornadoes.
Well, they did say it was going to act like possibly an enhanced, Tristan.
They did say that. Not in the position of tornadoes more than 140 gate to gate though. Anything is possible in weather. If you are in this area, you need to be taking shelter now. The next area after that one is Summer Mills and Little River Academy. And I'm praying to God it's just a town and not a school. If you are in these locations, you need to be watching or taking shelter now.
The next one in line, Tristan, would be Little River Academy, Holland, Rogers, Temple, Morgan's Point Resort, and Pendleton.
I-35.
Yes.
Do we have any? I wonder if there's cameras. Texas cameras. Do you have anything? We're going to search it up real quick. Texas cameras. The Texas Department of Transportation.
Oh, they just messed with the tornado warning just a little bit and shrunk it a tiny bit.
Okay.
But, your velocity is still there.
Your velocity looks terrifying.
Oh my god. I'm shocked that's not Tori, Tristan, believe it or not.
I'm kind of shocked it's not either. And I'm trying to get cameras for Texas right now. But I don't think I can.
What?
Which is sad here.
Wow. 117 miles an hour on 37. Jeez, that's still 150-mile-an-hour gate to gate. Wow.
Oh, also a non-thunderstorm wind gust of 62 miles per hour reported in Galveston, Texas. Power pole was
If
down.
you're in Saldo, please be taking shelter. Please.
New mesoscale discussion for the SPC.
Is this for Texas
Uh,
or is this for Iowa?
this is for Iowa.
Oh boy, what? That's gonna be interesting, Tristan. What are they
Supercells likely
saying?
to increase into early evening with increasing potential to produce
Yep.
tornadoes, particularly around Storm Lake Fort Dodge, by 7 to 9 p.m. Central.
Oh wow. Yeah, Tristan, those supercells in Iowa, they're taking off, Tristan.
We're talking about Iowa here. Look at Texas. Oh my God! Like,
I know Iowa, everything's blowing up, Tristan, in Iowa. It blew up. There's like 8 severe thunderstorm warnings within the Sioux Falls region.
and I think it's about to go all tours
Oh,
because that.
now we have 9.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before we all of a sudden get 5 to 6 tornado warnings. It's only a matter of time. And that Rose, what Texas are what? That is the best supercell I've seen ever.
I think yesterday was
Rose,
extremely impressive.
look at this radar image. That is absolutely gorgeous.
Yesterday, in terms of it being rain wrapped, that's impressive for being rain wrapped, Tristan.
Yeah, this is impressive.
That is definitely rain wrapped, Tristan. I can't stress that enough. That is definitely rain wrapped.
Correlation coefficient? Oh.
You're not gonna see much. Well, Tristan, it's hard to tell because there's not much. It's so hard to tell because you're near the radar still, Tristan.
That is a very terrifying supercell.
What would concern me with that, Tristan, is the fact that you're that close to the radar, though. So you're not going to be able to see much.
The storm in Texas went 71 dBz. 70 dBz. So it's not only Iowa anymore playing the supercell game. Texas now is.
Well, I mean, you still have 140. Well, it's weakening, Tristan. You're down to 120 gate to gate.
It's weakening slowly. That's terrifying.
Because it has 85 in one direction, 65 in the other direction. That's definitely weakening. That's definitely weakening over time. And that's probably because it went rain wrap, Tristan.
Yeah, but that is, I can't deny, that's a terrifying cell for an area that was supposed to be mostly multi-cell.
They just extended that tornado watch, Tristan, almost all the way down to Austin.
Isn't Austin already in it?
Unless they actually took him out of it.
Nope, Austin's already in it.
That's weird. Radar scope doesn't have him in it.
Yeah, the watch already has already had Austin in it.
Unless they threw that on there, Tristan, to be safe. They may have just thrown them on there.
Nope. They've been on there. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, but I'm hoping this is lifting, but that is a terrifying cell. That was terrifying. Hey, Rose, we didn't know a slight risk of tornadoes would do a storm like this today.
We didn't know last night would produce a violent tornado emergency.
And here's the thing: if Texas can do that,
imagine what's going to happen tomorrow.
Imagine what's going to happen in the 15 sig today.
No, Tristan. I know. I'm trying to imagine what's going to happen tomorrow, Tristan, because those conditions were supposed to be even more favorable for tornadoes.
The only good news I will respectfully say is that this storm that has now a history of producing a very good tornado is the only storm that is tornado warned in Texas.
And then you have like 8 tornado possibles up in Iowa.
Yep. Real quick, I just want to see what's going on.
Oh, the tornado in Texas is observed. And radar confirmed. What? How's it radar confirmed observed? That's a little weird, Tristan.
Yeah.
But it does have golf ball size hail. So, and now Sioux Falls under a severe thunderstorm warning. So things are really picking up.
And here's the thing: that share is just increasing to the north.
In Iowa.
Yep. You know why?
Oh.
Because the forecast was it to bomb out.
Oh, that's just gonna enhance your supercell threat, Tristan.
Here's the thing.
Oh,
you know
wow,
why it was supposed to bow out? Because there was supposed to be 20 to 30 inches of snow in North Dakota. Yeah.
Tristan, we have an inflow notch on one of the supercells.
Nope, here we go.
Pocahontas, you have an inflow notch.
Yep. I'm going to watch the southern cell still. Because this is a very dangerous, historically dangerous storm. But yeah. Wait, would the Texas one be the same system? Just making sure.
I don't think it is. That one was a little bit further south.
Topeka, you got a reports gust of almost 60 miles an hour. Topeka from the area from the Topeka NWS here. Weather Prediction Center. We do not want to know about Alaska. Thank you, though.
Alaska.
Yeah, Train Spotter reported 1 inch hail.
Cans aren't out. Tyler.
What?
Cans aren't out. I need you to brush your teeth, please, before we go. We're getting ready to go.
Okay, so it looks like another reported 1 inch hail. Rose, you have to go somewhere?
No.
Oh, is that? I think that's somebody else. Okay, so this is very interesting. Severe thunderstorm warning was updated by Austin. 1 inch hail was observed. So we're getting a lot of reports already. Rose, there's already 24 hail reports, and we barely got started.
Wow.
That is what you call what the F. Des Moines has issued the first tornado warning near Pocahontas.
Fantastic call.
Twin Cities has a severe thunderstorm watch 114. Things are getting going. So we have a new watch here, and it looks like the cell. So now we have a new tornado warning. Rose, you want to do this one? You're watching the north there. You can do that tornado warning as soon as you get the data on it.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Let's just get radar scope up. I got it.
Okay. Go ahead. You can go.
This is a tornado warning for Iowa, for parts of eastern Pocahontas County, north central Calhoun County, and southwestern Humboldt County, and north central Iowa. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located 8 miles northwest of North Twin Lake, or 9 miles south of Pocahontas, moving northeast at 50 miles an hour. That's moving fast.
Yep, and also we just got reports of egg-size hail in Timberwood Park.
We have a hazard as a tornado and quarter-size hail and its radar indicated. But don't be fooled that if it goes confirmed, don't be surprised. Take shelter now.
Yep, and it looks like that cell in Texas is kind of having difficulties with inflow because there is a smaller shower near
Yeah.
Prairie Dale.
Yeah, Tristan, there is a good radar. There is definitely rotation on it.
Yep, and it looks like there's another little decent velocity near Union Grove here. There's a little bit north. I don't know if that is your new couplet. You could go here. Well, that is
Oh.
Is that anticyclonic? Is that? Let me check that.
That one itself.
That is
That one
anticyclonic. Oh my god.
Which one? The Iowa one?
Texas. It went from rain wrapped to anticyclonic.
Where's it going?
What?
It's still on the.
Wow. What is going on? And you still have an info notch. And you have a little smaller hook here, and you have a shower just to the south of it. Is that it? That has to be anticyclonic. Is that the tornado dying? Wait. Because, Rose, sometimes the tornado likes to try to go within the cell before it dies, right? Is this one of those is that deaf or anticyclonic?
Your gate to gate's tight, but it's definitely weakening.
So that might be a brief anticyclonic. It could have been.
So hard to tell if it's even on the ground.
We can check coalition coefficient.
I know, I checked, and it's just. Yeah, it's so hard to tell because it's that close to the radar.
Yeah. If that was anticyclonic, though, that's amazing.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Tristan, that's still tight, but that's hard to tell if that is on the ground. My main concern is that tornado warning that's in the tornado watch. That's concerning.
Well, both of them are in
Iowa.
tornado watches, but yeah, in Iowa. Thank you.
I know, but the one in Iowa, because that isn't a heat. Technically, yes, that it isn't a 15 sig tour.
That's a decent hook echo near Palmer. So we're gonna go back to the south here. And I will say Texas has bring us a little bit of a surprise today. I will say that respectfully. It's just so confusing because it looks anticyclonic.
We got someone on the backside of the hook. Tristan, we got someone on the backside of the hook.
They're trying to see if
They're trying to intercept it from behind. That's smart.
Because they want to see, hey, is there something there? Ooh, ball size hail, 0.50 inch hail in Texas. Again, so Texas is all of a sudden having a history of large hail, Rose. I feel like Texas is just like Arkansas last night. Like we have a surprise with a lot of hail. Besides it not having an outflow boundary. That was the difference here. This one's more of a messy mode situation. I will say there are a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings around the Dallas metro too. And it looks like someone had to go, so I think it's only Rose and me for now. I don't know, I think they're back. Yep. Okay. That's cell near San Antonio here. So we have 2 confirmed tornadoes so far today.
2?
Yeah, 2. Remember, we had the spin up. And then we had the surprise.
Hey, Tristan, we got a nice wall cut in Iowa.
I'm gonna take a look at that. Is that tornado warning still observed? Yep. I can't look at that. I'm sad. How is it observed though? How can you tell? Look at all of
What the?
this. The Texas one.
Oh,
I think they're keeping it for precaution at this point. Because I cannot tell if that is actually confirmed. It looks like a lot of noise. Respectfully.
oh wow, Tristan, your temperature in Iowa, the cell that this guy's on is 69.
Perfect. Oh, you're okay. Your thing is still tight. Okay. Your thing is still tight. You know what? Just for fun, let's get very close to the. Let's see if we get very close to the storm. Just a very curious thing. Yeah, just a tiny little. Trying to be a tight couplet near Union Grove. There's a lot of noise for it. Oh my god, really? There's a lot of noise in most of this, so yeah. But I
I
will
think
say
this
there's
chaser's trying, Tristan, I think this chaser's trying to find a road to turn onto so he can look straight at the storm itself.
your velocities on the storm look decent also near Palmer. Unless like they cancel the
And
severe.
the tornado warning in Texas went radar indicated.
Okay.
And they canceled it.
Wait, they canceled the
The one in Texas.
that is good. And there's the new severe thunderstorm watch if anybody's curious
Already?
here.
Huh?
And I think Rose had to go for something. So right now it's just me and Bia here covering this here. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. There's a lot of cells here. The only tornado warning now is their Palmer. So I'm very curious to see what this will look like here very soon. Yeah, it looks like the cellular data is. So they're in a very rural area of Arkansas here. That doesn't help their situation. No.
At 5:45 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was
Wait, we might have video. Let's see if we have video here. They're updating the tornado warning one at Chail. We're continuing for Pocahontas until 6:30 p.m. Central. That is another 20 minutes here. Trying to see if we can get any video because I know the cell service over there is not the best. It looks like Rose is gone due to his phone about to die, so it's only me for the foreseeable future. That area is kind of an. Oh no, there we go. Des Moines will have a better look at this. You can see a decent amount of precipitation here in the area near Palmer. So, if you're in this area, you need to be a safe place now. Lows forward near the center, away from windows, no mobile homes or vehicles. Let's check Norman. Climate report again. So, if you're just joining us here, sadly, Cyclone cannot be here, and Rose is his phone's about to die. So there's only me and Mia here. Me and Mia here. Yeah. Wait, this one? I thought this one was canceled. Was this one not canceled? Let me make sure it was canceled. Austin, what did you do? I gotta continue the tornado watch for parts of Minnesota until 10 p.m. Central.
Tristan,
Yeah.
is that rotation, or is that just noise?
Which one? Which storm you looking at?
Palmer.
That's rotation.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Also, Mia, I don't know, but I might just call it here. Because I was hoping for a lot of help today, but two people went, and I am tired and I don't feel good. My asthma has been bothering me all
Yeah,
day
I have a
long.
headache, so.
Yeah. And plus, you have all these other weather streamers covering this big event that we're barely getting anything. So, I think we're gonna, in a respectful way, we're gonna call it off here because I don't know if I can continue this by myself pretty much. So, if you are in these risks today, you need to be very very cautious and very careful. Take your tornado precautions, of course. If you're in the tornado warning, low is 4, in the center, away from windows, no mobile homes or vehicles. And that is it. So we will see y'all later.